What's good? I wanted to do one last short before bed. Cause why not? And today's subject, or right now, subject is, were the Crusades justified? Little drawing I got right here. Let's see. So the original aspect of Crusades were to protect the Holy Land, which is Jerusalem, and defend Christian faith from attacking Muslims, as the whole thing was, many Muslims doing what's actually part of their religion. I can talk about that, how in many surahs, I think I might have already made a video about that, how it is actually part of their religion and part of the Quran to kill infidels, especially Christians and Jews, all because of Muhammad and his faith. What does Scripture say about when relating this kind of thing? Being humble and to not take vengeance, and then also vengeance being God's. If you want, you can pause and take a second to look at all those verses. Hope it took a second. And then here were wrong aspects in the Crusades, is that there was raping, unnecessary killing, and yes, there was raping, sadly. There was unnecessary killing and wrongful murder and all kinds of things like that. I think some forceful conversions, which is bad, and altogether doing various kinds of horrific acts and abusing Christianity, abusing it as a form of power. And here's what we should do, is think of what the early Christians did when they were met with trouble. They were persecuted by Rome, Jewish leaders like Pharisees and stuff, and even some pagans or Gentiles. And here's what the early Christians did, is that they preached the gospel, they prayed, they remained peaceful, and they endured through the persecution. And in the beginning, they had few followers, they were heavily persecuted and should have been squashed, but in the end, they have a great portion of followers, which is something even today, great portion of followers. A lot of those persecutors converted, not all of them, but a good deal. Jews, Romans especially, Roman Catholicism, and they essentially become unsquishable at that point. So yeah, and so were the Crusades justified? Not entirely. If it probably was just these main aspects without much, then maybe. I don't know. God bless.